All right, so thanks for joining us today. What we're gonna go through is a little bit of a flow that we can use to kind of break up your day, and we're gonna focus on mainly two main joints. So we're gonna focus on the hip joint, and we're gonna focus on the thoracic spine. So what Jen's gonna do here is she's gonna get into the quadruped position, and we're gonna start off by kind of just showing you what a full hip car looks like, and then we're gonna break it down into certain phases. So you'll notice here that Jen is in kind of like a straight fist position versus bringing the hands into this position. So some of you that may lack some wrist mobility might be more comfortable in this position, okay? So what she's gonna do first is she's gonna make sure that she's in a nice tall spine position. So she's gonna tuck the tail slightly to make sure that we're in a good neutral state. Now, from here, we're gonna focus on the right hip. So she's gonna bring the right knee towards her elbow, nice and slow. From here, knee and ankle up to the ceiling. And then the big thing to notice here is to not rotate off, but get it all from the hip. Now, she's gonna rotate her thigh around the knee joint and then come back up. Good. And one thing you wanna prevent is overarching. Oh, you'll show overarching in the lower back, Jen. We don't want that. Tuck the ribs in and come back down. Okay, so let's do that again. Knee to elbow. Good, knee and ankle up to the ceiling. Slowly rotate around that thigh and using the knee as a reference point as the heel goes up to the ceiling. Good, tuck the tail here. Good, come back down. So now on the return, she's gonna punch her foot right up to the ceiling. And as she does that, wanna again, make sure no arching the lower back, so tuck the tail a little more, Jen. Good. Bend the knee for me. There you go. You're gonna feel all this working. Now the return is you're gonna, again, reference point is the knee. You're gonna rotate around that hip through the knee joint and come back. Good. Again, punch up. Reference point's the knee. Rotate the hip and bring that knee to the elbow. Good. And give yourself a little break. So that's just showing you guys the full-blown hip car. And so now we're gonna make this really interesting, and we're gonna make you guys go through segments of the hip car to really get this workout, okay? So let's go ahead, let's get back into the quadruped position. So we're gonna go through 5 reps of each basically transition point, okay? So let's go. Knee to elbow, nice and slow. Hold. 3, 2, 1, bring it back. That's 1. Knee to elbow, hold, 1, 2, 3, bring it back. Good, again, let's go, 3 more. Knee to elbow, hold. So notice how she's maintaining nice posture here. Come back, good. Let's 2 more. Hold, hold, bring it back. Knee to elbow, hold, hold, bring it back. Nice work. Take a quick little break. So that was just 5 reps. How we doing?
Good.
Good? Okay. So now, next phase. Let's go knee to elbow. Now knee and ankle up straight to the ceiling. Up to the ceiling. Hold, hold, hold. Good. And so you're gonna see a little bit of tossing into the left side. Come back down. You just wanna prevent any kind of rocking. So sometimes what helps is if you get kind of pinned against a wall or pinned against a couch, it'll give you a little reminder if you're trying to cheat from the spine. So let's do that again. Knee to elbow. Good. Knee and ankle up to the ceiling. So now if she hits me, she knows that she's cheating a bit. So this is good. Back down. Let's do it again. Knee to elbow. Knee and ankle out to the side. Good. And come back down. Knee to elbow. Knee and ankle up to the ceiling. Hold. Hold. You should feel all of this. Good work. Come back down. Last one. Knee to elbow. Knee and ankle up to the ceiling and hold, 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 and down. Relax. Good work. So take your guys' time. You know, like you're gonna feel it a lot in the glute area, big time, and actually you might feel it a lot in the shoulders, but that's okay. That's a beautiful thing about the quadruped position is that you're gonna get a little bit of engagement through the hands, a little bit engagement through the shoulders, and also the core. So let's keep it moving if you're good.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so little checkpoint, tuck the tail, good. All right, so let's bring the knee to elbow. Knee and ankle up to the ceiling. Now from here, reference points the knee. She's gonna rotate the hip as she punched the heel up to the ceiling. Good. Come back down. Let's do that again. Tuck, go ahead. Get back here. Now rotate around. Good, hold. Tuck the tail, good. And come back down, that's 2. Let's get back to that point. Rotate and punch, nice, good, good. And come back down. Let's go, 2 more. Up to the ceiling and slowly rotate. Hold, hold, come back down. Good, 1 more. Boom, and slow rotate and come back down. Good, break. And you'll find the temptation of wanting to go super duper fast because you're gonna find portions of your range that are really tough to control, but all we can ask, especially this is your first time going through a flow, is just do your best, but be honest with your range. So that took care of the first half. So now we're gonna go through the return of the hip car. So let's go back into quadruped. We can tell she's enjoying it right now. So from here, tuck the tail, a little inventory check. Is the spine in a good neutral position? I like it. So now from here, we're gonna punch this heel straight up to the ceiling, nice and slow, without arching from that lower back. Good, breathe here. And go ahead and squeeze my finger here. Oh yeah, you might feel the hamstring cramp, and back down. That's 1. Punch it up. And a little reminder, we want to make sure that you guys are breathing through this. It's really important to make sure you have a breath and come back down. All right, you're gonna notice here, I'm gonna do a little cue by hugging her rib cage. I'm gonna make sure that she doesn't arch. So go ahead, punch up, tuck the tail. There you go, that's 3, back down. And up, hold, and back down. Up, hold, tuck that tail, good, and back down. Nice work, okay. Next transition point, punch straight up. Now from here, reference point, rotate the hip around the knee as you keep the height of the knee above the ground and back down. Again, punch straight up, make sure it comes from the hip. Rotate around that hip. Good, and bring it to the elbow, good. Let's go 3 more, make sure that we don't rotate from the spine. Again, punch up, tuck the tail, and rotate. Nice and slow, nice, she's working. Let's go, punch up, and rotate. Good, 1 more after this. Punch up, slow rotation. Get that rotation out of this hip, and back down. Nice, take a break. Whew, how was it?
It was good.
Yeah, okay. So we basically broke down the right side. Now we can go ahead and flip. Let's go ahead and do your left side. So we're gonna change direction. So Jen's gonna face this way. All right, inventory check, Jen. How we doing? Good? Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna speed through this a little bit more just so you guys can get through these positions. So let's bring the knee to elbow. Hold, 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 back. Knee to elbow. Hold, 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 back down. Knee to elbow. Hold, 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 back down. Knee to elbow. Hold, 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 back down. Knee to elbow. Hold, hold, hold. 1 more. Go. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Nice work. All right, so we just did the knee to elbow transition, and then from here, we're gonna go knee to elbow, and then knee and ankle straight up to the ceiling, all right? All right, knee to elbow, knee and ankle straight up to the ceiling, hold, hold, and back down. Good. And let's run that back. Knee to elbow, up to the ceiling, hold. You should feel all of this working. Good. Come back down. That's 2. And knee to elbow. Knee and ankle up. Hold. Hold. Come back down. Good. And 2 more. Knee to elbow. Up. All of it. Good. Come back down. And 1 more in this one. Hold. 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 And back down. Whew. Take a little break off your shoulders. So again, by now you guys should feel a lot of work up here. Where do you feel a lot of the tension or muscles working for you?
Over here.
Up there? Okay. So for you guys, you know, one thing that I haven't really pointed out is when you are in that quadruped position, it's very tempting to kind of have your head droop. You might even see a little bit of your shoulder blades collapse towards the spine. You know, take your time through this, but just make sure each rep is really of quality. In this position, you just want to make sure that you drive through the floor, and that's going to help engage the shoulder. And then for the neck, a lot of times people are going to be jetting their chin up like so. I think a good reminder is tucking the chin and making your spine nice and long, maybe as if someone were to pull you from the top of the crown of the head. That'll kind of give you some length into the ear to shoulder complex, okay? So let's get right back into quadruped, Jen. All right, so now we're going to focus on the rotational aspect, which is extremely important, okay? So knee to elbow, up to the ceiling. Now from here, rotate around that hip joint using the knee as a reference. Good, and come back down. And again, boom, boom, right there. Hold, hold, tuck. Good, back down. Let's go, 3 more. Good work, Jen. And rotate. Focus on that transition. Good, and back down. Good, again. And so what you're seeing now, we're layering this hip car into really transition zones. Come back down. And 1 more. And slowly rotate as you punch it. That was a great rep. Good, and back down. Break time. Good job, Dan. So again, you know, as you guys are going through this, you guys are taking little inventory checks on, man, that part was tough compared to the first one. So you guys are just kind of understanding your body little by little as you go through all these different transitions. And she's doing a really good job with maintaining her form throughout the hip ranges, okay? So now we're gonna go through the return of the hip car. So back into quadruped. All right, so Jen, you're gonna go ahead and punch straight up to the ceiling, making sure that tail is tucked. Very nice, and hold and back down. That's 1. Back up. Hold, 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 and back down. Back up, hold, tuck that tail. There it is, back down. 2 more. Hold, hold, you should feel all this working and back down. And 1 more. Hold, 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 and back down. Nice work. So again, another reminder, it's so easy when you punch straight up to the ceiling. A lot of people are gonna arch that lower back, Jen, and you'll see this all over Instagram. This is the booty exercise. Nope, not here. Tuck the tail. Now that's a booty exercise, and come back down. So you wanna make sure that you do a little inventory checks on your spine when you're doing this one, okay? So transition point here. Go ahead and punch straight up, Jen. Now rotating around the hip joint, using the knee as that reference. Woo! Bring that knee towards that elbow and back down. Yeah, do you feel that, Jen? Okay, punch up and rotate, rotate. There it is, and back down. That's 2. Up, rotate. That's 3. And punch up, hold, and slow rotation. 1 more, 1 more. She's getting focused. 1 more, let's do it. Punch up and slow rotation. Boom. Nice work, Jen. Woo! Nice work. Okay, so take a little break while I just show this demonstration, actually. So the next one's gonna be more of a thoracic spine drill. So you're gonna get into, we would call this kind of like a modified quadruped position with the leg out into abduction. And you're gonna feel a nice inner groin stretch. And you're gonna rock back here fully. And then this hand, the same side hand, is gonna go behind your neck. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna rotate around that shoulder joint, okay? Now, as you rotate, it's gonna be very tempting to kind of lose the stability of the shoulder by kind of making it so wobbly. But the goal here is truly to rotate around this fixed point. So you'll notice when I rotate, nothing is really moving in this arm or this shoulder. The rotation is truly happening at the middle of the back, and that's the goal for this, right? So it's important because if a lot of you guys are working on the computer and you guys are hunched forward, you're not getting that stimulus. So what we're trying to do is break up your day and give you a beautiful drill to kind of open up the T-spine. So go ahead and Jen, let's get into position here. So move here. So go ahead. Yep, and we'll do the left leg out. Nice. And your foot's gonna be flat if you can, if you have the ankle mobility, good. Now rock your butt back, okay? And here, okay. Now from here, left hand goes behind your head. All right, so boom. All right, so now from here, she's gonna, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. All right, so from here, she's gonna rotate around this shoulder. So push through, and it's gonna be very tempting. So you'll see her first rep, her shoulder wants to shoot this way. I'm gonna come here and go back. I'm gonna protect that shoulder from going forward, and she's gonna be mindful of it the next rep. Go ahead and rotate around that spine. Did that feel different, Jen? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and come back. That's one. Let's go 5 of these, and we'll switch. That's 2. 3. Good. Keep going. 4. And 5. Good. Now go ahead and both fists down. Okay, so now this is going to get real crazy in the hips, okay? This one's pretty high level, but I still want you guys to give it a go, okay? Now, stay up nice and tall, tall spine. I'm going to be here kind of being her block. So you guys, again, you can line yourself against a wall or a couch. It doesn't really matter to me, but just something to give you a little bit of awareness. So what she's going to do here, she's going to prepare a little bit of tension in her core, and now she's going to try to lift that foot up and lift, hold, slow down. That's one. So it's very common to actually get cramps, which Jen demonstrated here. But this is the reality. But what's going to happen is as she keeps going, it's just going to get better. But we got to fight through it. Okay, so that's one. You ready, Jen? Good work. All right. Ready? And lift. And slow down. And a little slower down. That's 2. And lift up. Slow down. 3. 2 more. Lift up. And back down. 1 more. And lift up. And back down. Woo! All right, other side. I'm going to switch here. Good work, dude. Okay, so T-spine rotation. All right, so let's see. Go ahead and right leg out. Good. Tuck the ribs. Rock back. Beautiful. Right there is good. All right, so now this hand is the one that's behind the head. You really want to drive through the ground with this side to make sure the shoulder's engaged. Now, go ahead and rotate.
Wait.
So when you rotate, you're really focusing on getting it, and you bring your head with it. So like it's almost like you're tracing it with the elbow. So you notice how my head's rotating with my elbow? Good. Rotate it with it. There you go. Do you feel a difference here? Good. So go ahead, rotate, and you'll notice that her shoulder is shooting forward. Again, I'm going to be the reminder here to kind of block her shoulder from rotating so she only gets it from the spine. Good. Does that feel different? Yeah. Good. Rotate. There it is. Good. Come back. Let's go 2 more. Rotate, 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 rotate. Good. And 1 more. Boom. Nice. Woo. Take a little break. So that was 5 to each side for the thoracic rotation. And then now we're going to do 5 more of the abduction liftoffs. And then we'll call it good for this routine, okay? So let's go ahead and do 5 more liftoffs. Okay, so rock back. Nice tall spine position. All right. Ready? And lift up. Hold. That down. That's 1. Lift up. And back down. So we're going to reset. So again, this is just the reality. You're gonna find your ways you're gonna find ways to compensate through this motion, but we're just gonna maintain the integrity of the actual exercise, okay? So tighten up, and lift up. That's 3. Come back down. 2 more. Lift up. Back down. Last one. Make it good. And back down. Woohoo! Good job. I want to thank Jen for being such a beautiful participant. That's a lot of work, but a little bit of a small sample of what you can do throughout your day. So again, we did some hip cars. We broke down the hip cars. And then we did a little bit of T-spine rotation to kind of help that forward slouch posture. And then we did a little finisher with some hip lift-offs. And you got yourself a good little routine to kind of introduce your day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to give us feedback. Do not hesitate to message us on what things you might want to see. But that was fun. We hope to continue to deliver, and just let us know. Talk to you soon. Peace.